Hi everybody. Today I decided to do a little bit of an older style video like I used to do, and I'm making some homemade dog and cat food. And I'm not canning it today, I'm just going to make it and put it in containers and freeze it. So I thought I'd bring you along and show you what I do. Okay. So I always make bone broth for my dogs all the time, so they get it every day. And I use mostly chicken, but sometimes beef. So what I do is, to start out with, I put my chicken in this Instapot and I put it on to pressure cook for like soup and broth mode for about an hour and a half. And in here today I have, I think it's 9 chicken drumsticks. And they were very large, so that's all that would fit in there. So I just add some water and I pressure cook that for about an hour and a half. And then when I'm done with that, it will go into a big pot, like I have here. And what I have in here are beef bones. Some of them are raw beef neck bones that were too small, and I didn't want the dogs to munch on them because they were so small. And then others are bones from meat that I have eaten, you know, like T-bones and such like that. I never throw any of my bones away. So I'm going to start them in this pot while the chicken is pressure cooking in the other pot. And then once this is all ready, and this will take a few hours. I never time how long it's going to take, but it usually takes me all day to make this. And once the chicken is done in the pressure cooker, I'll take the chicken out, I'll put the chicken over here, I'll put these beef bones in the pressure cooker and pressure cook them so they get soft. And then I'll show you from that point where we go from there. Hi everybody. Well, this is to continue with the video that I started yesterday. And I thought I'd have it done yesterday, but I had a really bad allergy attack and I really was sort of almost totally out of commission yesterday afternoon. So I'm feeling better today. But anyway, I wanted to just show you what I have now, and I'm getting ready to process the meat and bones into a mash type food for the kitties. But I did end up with 16 quarts of broth for the doggies, and I'll show you that. Okay, here's the broth I have for the doggies. It's just a mixture of the chicken broth and the beef bone broth. And I have 12. These 12 here are going in the freezer. If you notice, I left plenty of space for expansion there for when they freeze. And then these other 4 will just go in the fridge. We use a quart a day here for the kids, so this won't last long. This is enough for about a little over 2 weeks. So once my chicken is done pressure cooking, and I put this in the fridge last night, and then I just pressure cooked it another 5 minutes this morning. And like I said in the beginning, I don't really time how long this takes because it's always different. But what I do is I pressure cook the chicken with the bones in it until the bones are soft. And you can do this. See? They'll just crumble in your fingers. That's soft enough where when you put it in the food processor, it's all going to blend up. There's not going to be any sharp pieces to hurt the babies. And then what I do, I'll just take this, put it in here in my food processor, and I'm going to mix in some tuna and some mackerel. Since this is going to be cat food this time, they're not getting any veggies. They're just getting some chicken, tuna, mackerel, and a little bit of beef broth that's in there. And I'll mix this all up and I'll show you what it looks like. I don't think y'all want to listen to the noisy food processor. Alright, once you're done processing it in the food processor, see, it should look like that. Sort of like a paste, sort of almost. Sort of like the canned cat food looks, you know, that you buy in the store. So now I'll take it out and I will put it in small plastic freezer safe containers. And I'll measure 6 ounces into each one. So that's a little bit more than you get in the canned cat food, which I think the large cans or average can is about 5.5 ounces. I'll put 6 ounces in each one of these, and then I'll show you how many we have when I get it all done. Okay, here we go. I have it all packed. So I have 10 6-ounce containers. One of the containers has a little more because that's what was left. But so this is good for 10 days for 3 cats. And I only used one of these tunas in there. I didn't use all 3. So it was about 4 pounds of chicken to make the broth, and just a few odd and end beef bones, which, by the way, I did not grind up into this because they needed to cook a lot longer to get soft, so I did not put them into this batch. And so I got the 16 quarts of broth and 10 days worth of kitty food for a total of around $6. You can't beat that, because the canned cat food is just getting outrageous in price anymore. It's just ridiculous. So this will help a lot with my budget, and maybe yours too if you try it. They do get some dry kitty food, but I don't like to let them rely on that because it's so full of carbohydrates and junk, you know, and cats are obligate carnivores, meaning they do need meat. So this will be good for them this way. Okay, so thanks for watching my little video today. I'm going to put the cat food in the freezer. Well, I'm going to leave one out because I didn't feed them their kitty foods yet today. I call the wet food kitty foods, and they get all excited. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys really have a wonderful, wonderful 4th of July, because that's what today is, Independence Day. So thanks. Have a great one. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, okay? It really helps my videos get seen more. And if you really like my channel and want to support us, I have a Buy Me a Coffee link in the description of the video. And every little bit will help out because I'm not monetized yet. So I'm just trying to make a few extra bucks here and there. And so far, so good. Thanks, guys.